My name is Phil Turner, known as Topsy. I'm an ex-Royal Navy veteran. Opera is something that happens in London. This is another reason why I decided to have a go at this, because I've never really seen it in the raw opera.
So opera for me is long. I used to be in the Air Force as a medical assistant. I was in there for 6.5 years.
Before this project, opera didn't really mean much to me. I'd never been to see an opera, I'd never been involved with one. I used to be a movements controller in the Royal Auxiliary Air Force.
I served in the RAF regiment for 8 years. I was paralysed in a motorbike crash 20 years ago. So that's part of why I've sort of said yes to doing this, because life is to be lived, basically.
It's lots of challenges. I am nervous because it's a lot of things I've never ever done before.
I want to do my best, and I just hope that I can do that.
We've just been given the score for the opera, and it's like this thick, and I've learned that there's a lot to take on. I don't read music or read scores, so everything is something new.
So this here is bar 34. The end of bar 34 is where we have a long bar line that goes across. Then there's the next bar, 35, next one's 36, and then we can see that this bar's 37. Yeah?
The singing's been a challenge, because that's never something I've done.
And it's like, am I going to be able to learn this? You know, how many words are there?
And then on top of all that, they then put movement into it, so we've got to move, and it's just like, there's a lot to it.
It's been a little bit difficult along the way, certain parts of it. Being in the right place at the right time. I wasn't quite aware for all that. But it's the first time we've seen all the big opera singers as well. And that is also helping drop it into place.
Here we go.
And their voices, oh, I had goosebumps. And we're sort of all similar experiences, as in, you know, are we going to get it, aren't we? Shall we go for it?
I have the rehearsal tracks on CD in my car, and I listen to them when I'm driving around, so as I try and get it into my head.
And then after a while, you start to do it, and you get used to it.
And it's coming together nicely.
So I've just arrived at Garsington Opera House for the first time, and it's very, very exciting.
Oh, it's fantastic, isn't it? It's brilliant. I'll be nervous on the night, no doubt, but I'm really looking forward to it. Really looking forward to it. Ah, stunning. And the orchestra underneath there.
Amazing. Now all I'm thinking of is like how many people and how many eyes are going to be looking. Oh, wow. Ooh.
I'm just looking at the different markings on the floor, trying to see where bits go and where bits are going to be.
And it has been really good for me to offer my experience of military life.
We've got the youth group which are doing the battle scene, and they've been having to march on stage and things like that. And because we know marching, obviously, we've stepped in and said, look, you don't do that, you do this. So yeah, they've loved it. And we've liked it as well, because normally youngsters look at us and think, well, who's that old git? You know. But to get involved with them, and they'll come up to us now and talk to us. I think it's brilliant.
And when we come across and We're working here, we're part of the adult chorus, we've been welcomed in. For me, having been abroad for so many years, actually I had no life in this country anymore. You know, I've got friends around the world, but I had no one local, no one to go for a cup of tea with, and it's through these projects that I found that again, and a reason to be in this country.
This evening is going to be the world premiere and my opera debut. Can't believe I'm going to be in an opera tonight. It's crazy.
I'm going to put on the Facebook page that I'm absolutely bricking it.
Tonight is going to be nerve-wracking, but as with the military, we train, we practice, we rehearse, and then when it comes time to it, you just do it. And I'm sure that when we first step onto stage, it'll all fall into place, so long as I can make that first step.
Absolutely wonderful. I'm buzzing. I'm actually buzzing.
Oh, just out of this world.
Everyone seemed to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Nobody tripped over my wheelchair.
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh, it was immense. It was immense.